Hello everybody, my name is Vice. I'm your friendly neighborhood girl that talks about things that I want to talk about. And today, we're going to be talking about things, items, a lot of things. You know, sometimes we buy a lot of things and we're like, oh my god, I have a lot of this one thing. So then we decide that, okay, maybe it's time to donate some things, maybe it's time to throw away some things. But what happens when you're on the opposite end of the scale, the opposite end of the spectrum? This is what we call underconsumption. And TikTok, like it does everything, has made it a core. Underconsumption core. And that is what we're going to look at today. Now, underconsumption on paper sounds really nice, as it means finishing the things that you already own. You know, you don't need 600 different perfumes, you don't need 700 different foundations, you don't need 4 bajillion pencils in your pencil case. But of course, this is TikTok and this is people, so they made things a little bit more interesting. So I'm all for utilizing my makeup till the very end, but makeup expires. And what I'm worried about is, what if your skin has a reaction? Right? This is what I mean. Underconsumption on paper, it sounds like the right thing to do, it's environmentally friendly. And then I see stuff like this and I'm like, when is that makeup from? Because last thing I would want is for somebody to get a rash on their skin. Can you imagine, you go to the doctor, there's a big rash on your skin and they ask you how you got it and you said, underconsumption core, slay. Throw it away. Throw it away. Somebody in the comments said, I hate when people do underconsumption core, but don't take care of the state of their hygiene and their products. Sometimes things need to go. Yeah. So I've noticed underconsumption is also sometimes synonymous with poor core. I don't know what that means, but I guess I'm about to find out. See, something like that, that's not really like an underconsumption core. It's something that people unfortunately have to do in order to survive. I think you're doing great and I hope things get better for you. The weird side of underconsumption comes in when people are not throwing away their toothbrushes after using them for 4 or 5 years. Your teeth enamel is going to unenamel. Change the toothbrush. Right? Weird underconsumption core is when people decide that they're going to utilize their ripped socks from the 2nd grade after 40 years. Sometimes you need to normal consumption, okay? You need to consumption in the normally amounts. When did our media literacy die so far down the dying hole that we cannot differentiate between simply using things till the end and not making them unhygienic at the same time? Because now this is concerning. No one needs 500 different Chanel bags, right? No one needs that. And I understand the point of consumption core and I understand why it has become a thing, and I'm glad that I feel like the way it started, it was something pure. It was something environmentally friendly. It was use what you have. And I support that idea and I support that mentality. However, I do think it is very dangerous when you push underconsumption core. The core, the little oh my god, this is so underconsumption core, that's the problem. That's kind of dangerous. Now people are gonna have rashes and random, I don't know, skin conditions because they don't want to throw away their expired makeup because they want to be cool. That's the problem. Like, the point is not who can underconsume the most. You know those kids, you know those kids that are just like,
Oh my god, like I had like 3 AP classes and I only got like 4 hours of sleep.
And now somebody else is
just like, oh my god, I take 4 AP courses and I only got 2 hours of sleep.
It's not a competition for who can sleep less. It's not a competition for who can survive their life with 1 bottle of water because they're underconsumptioning core to the max. I think this whole core is about being environmentally friendly and just using the things that we have because we don't need a bajillion, I don't know, Stanley cups. I think we've lost the plot. I've also seen a lot of people, they have been over consuming for like a big part of their life and their like room just looks like a room sponsored by a specific brand or something, because they just have so much of one thing. And then because they want to be part of this underconsumption core push wave thing, they throw everything that they already own away. Sweetie, I don't think you're understanding the trend, because it's not supposed to be a trend. Throwing away something that you've already bought, it's useless. Why would you? What's the point? What are we? Let's put our thinking caps on. What are we doing? What are we doing? Anyways, so thank you so much for coming with me on this little rant. Underconsumption core is coming from a good place, but also we've lost the plot. I don't think underconsumption core is pushing what it was supposed to push. It's not giving what it was supposed to give. But anyway, those are just my thoughts, and I'm just a girl on the internet at the end of the day. What do I know? Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Let me know your thoughts on this in the comments below. Would love to hear what you have to say, and I will see you next time. Bye bye!